So we're on our way back to the park now, ready for the 5 o'clock opening. The issue is I keep nearly getting hit by the bikes because that's the public path lane, that's the cycle lane. Luca pressed the button for the bike path, so we're crossing the bike path instead of the public path. Trams are everywhere, this place is mental. I'm going to get hit by something by the end of this trip. See you at the park. So guys, we're now actually in the park using our annual pass system from Flotation, and we got a free entry. Everyone's running. We're actually the first ones in the park, so we were ahead of everyone else. We could have run to a ride, but we've got to wait by the statue of the pumpkins for a guy named Pontus, and he's going to give us a tour. So I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Yeah. So here they're sitting and work all days, almost all nights also.
Definitely used to that.
Tonight we're actually recording a music video here.
Really?
Yeah, that's why he's here with a bunch of...
Oh, so it was okay for them. Perfect. I got an email this weekend actually.
Har man knäppt bältet så kan man nu dra ner sig lite.
I read all the emails that comes to this. Send it to the right person. Is all 3 on the track today?
No, one of them is in the garage.
Great! As you see here, we have perfect cameras for what happens in the queue line and also on the track. And we can't send the other train until it has reached the top hat there.
Okay.
So it will reach it in 42 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And
so the top speed is 100, and you reach it after the last airtime here. And the launches are, the first launch is an 80 km per hour, and the second one is 90.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Callum. Still awesome.
If they haven't changed anything.
No. It's because it only says meter per second, so I didn't know how much that was. 23 meters per second. That doesn't tell me anything.
But it was the same on the Canon. I also had a set of doesn't say any much of it. I had 2 locks, one on the side, and on the station we test it every time it reaches the station. The computer tests one of them, and next time it comes in, we can test the other one, which means that you always have 2 that's working, and one of them doesn't work. You take them in and fix it. So during the ride, if one of them would break down, we have that one that saves it. And if something terrible would happen and both would, we do have the belt.
Okay.
But it will never happen with both.
Of course. I was going to say, where? Yeah, it goes on the back.
And the computer, if you saw that on the computer inside, we have these lights that tells you if it's okay to shut the rust. Yeah. It's like, or it's just a crack around the whole thing. And you hear it also when it comes into the station, and you can also see it during the crack and some crack. So it's not okay.
Hey. Ready? Oh my god. Woo! Whoa! Woohoo! Whee! Woohoo! That's... That was great.
That's definitely the best version of that ride.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Here we come.
Oh,
they're adding a train! I've got this on.
Okay.
That's great!
The way to just leave us out
We're just
here.
here. Well, Callum's on the transfer!
Make sure that's on the film.
Callum's adding a train.
They're actually getting him to bloody do it. Oh, that's awesome.
I wish we were on that. I wish we were on there now.
I was wondering why it stopped here, because it doesn't want to stop here.
Nu så sitter på bromsen. Vi håller på att plocka ut ett till tåg i banan. Det är därför ni sitter stilla där ni gör. Men vi kör alldeles strax igång igen. Vi resume in just a moment.
Bloody hell. Certainly a unique angle for my video.
Yeah.
They just let him start. I was like, I thought they might be adding a train, and then I just see Callum doing it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, there it goes.
You just said Callum. This is. They just had a train while you were on the track.
Liseberg from 1987 and then here is 2014. And originally we had 5 trains for Liseberg but now we just have 4. We will change the trains next year. They will look the same almost, but they are originals. They need to be changed. They are 31 years old now. So when we had some problem with one of the trains, we just bothered to take it back.
Okay.
So it was Schwarzkopf that designed it, but it was Seater that manufactured it. Because his company, Schwarzkopf Corporation, had got bankrupt or something, but he was still making those. And the story about this Liseberg is that we originally tried to build another coaster first. But then Mr. Schwarzkopf was knocking on the door for the office, had a big blue piece under his arm, and said, I've designed a coaster for you. And that was this one.
The lights look really cool.
And when he designed it, he saved as many trees as possible. Now, since then, we have been upswinging it. We have built some of the other property, and then heels and so on. It's not so many trees from the 80s. So the first year, or even during the 90s when I was a kid, I remember how branches were everywhere, and it was a couple meters away. It's almost the same length as Helix, 1.4 kilometers long. and it's the best capacity a tractor will have. It takes about 30 seconds to load a train, and during the high season, yes, so as smooth as possible.
It's very
The train is operating. Two is inside here, one is in the admin, so that makes two left on the track. As you see here, the wheels are smaller than helix, and they are always on track, which means that they are quite hard to replace when something's wrong with the wheels. So you can use special tools, and all the mechanics are allowed to work on this coaster, because you really feel that this mechanics and
Old school.
so they need to design some stuff for their own everything. So we have really split in half.
What was a minute?
We have
That's a great population.
and I think we'll have it here as well as we have some boundary and material and wheels. We have hard wheels and you have soft wheels. So if you want to have a fast coaster, what you want to have the wheel then? You want a soft or do you want a hard? Hard one, exactly. So you find a combination of fits the best. And it can be like it's better to have soft wheels in that part of the frame and hard wheels in that part of the frame. So for Valkyria, for example, they had thousands of empty frames when they tried to have the best combinations to have the best ride. But for this one, we rode for 31 years, we know the combination works. So if it's too cold, then maybe we can think of softer wheels, harder wheels, for example. Perhaps we will see, because you are not allowed to modify too much, because then you need to wrenches.
Oh yes.
Check the wrench. Everyone on the all five here, from here until that brake run there.
Okay.
We also have two brake runs up in the middle of the track. If we want to evacuate or something, the operators here need to use their feet and run. And the guest doesn't like it.
Ja, jag fattar vad du säger. Jag tror att det är bättre om
Old school.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah. It's like a little panel. Just get away from that.
Look how much chocolate is on the side. The chocolate! Oh, here we go. Look at that, it's not even touching. Oh, that's just bouncing. That hill. Mate, this ride is really smooth, but it's really fast, and you get so much airtime. Me and Dean stood up on this. What? Yeah, I had my bar looser than this on the skill. What this is, yeah. It goes under and over helix so many times. Oh, here we go. Whee! It's fast quickly. Whoa! It's so fast! Whoa! What the? What the? See all that room back there? You can build a coaster. Oh no! Whoa! Whee! There's a really good airtime hill coming up. Are you ready? Whoa! I was basically stood up. It's a 1.1. It's sharp here, watch out. Oh! Oh, what was that? How is this a 1.1? Wow. Boom! Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Oh! How is this a 1.1? Oh, wow. Look how high up it is though, like when you're up there and you look up, you look down, you're like, oh my god, I'm high up. Oh.
That was...
Better than Olympia, doesn't even go upside down. Hold on. Oh, Lee's not bracing, Lee's not bracing.
So we just came off Liseberg, Callum. We also, since I last saw you, of course, we rode Helix, which I absolutely loved. Should have updated you really. We also did the Experiment, which is one of their scare mazes. Really well done. Considering it was in a queue line for the drop tower, you couldn't tell it was in a queue line. We've been behind the scenes on Helix and Liseberg balance, so I've got clips of the workshop and stuff. You can see all that. Also, as you can tell, I'm GoPro'd up, so I'm allowed to film. That's permission with the park only. So this was all organised in advance. We went through press. We had to organise it, and of course I've got to explain that filming without permission is definitely not allowed, even in European parks, mainly because of how dangerous it can be if your devices fall off. So don't hold any cameras, don't even use GoPros, because we've had these checked by both the engineers and also the marketing guys like Pontus, and he's checked it all up. So I'll catch up with you guys very soon. So we've just come out of a maze called Wyndham. It's called Attic. Lee, how did you get into the attic?
Oh my god, that was actually one of the best ones.
Basically, you start, you go up in a service elevator, and Pontus explained the story to us. It's how theme parks have lost kids. These kids have been lost for the 95 years these both have been running. And when I mean lost, I mean they're lost, they're creepy, and they've somehow been kept in kid form.
Quite literally got up in a maintenance service.
I mean, they hire in an elevator that takes you to the top. We're going down the stairs now, but you get taken to the top of an elevator. You're then, what is essentially a works room, is actually working parts around you, just with caged off so you can't touch them, and then you enter the maze. It is very creepy. Ah! Oh, what the? No! So I thought it was out, but then Pontus decided to jump out at me. That was not. And that's on camera. So, he got me on camera.
That was scary.
Goodbye. Oh, no. What, that's steep? Hello.
Oh my god, this feels like...
This is a quick lift hill.
Okay, this is not very quiet.
Oh, here we go. Ready? It's running quick, remember? Whoa! 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 Wow. Wow. So guys, Pontus just showed us the console of order, and we got to ride absolutely insane. It feels like it's brand new. Literally, he was telling us about how he repairs it, or not him, sorry, they repair it every year. They replace track sections, and because it's a prefab woody from Interbin, they can just replace individual sections, order it from Interbin, they'll send it pre-built, they just slap it on the track ready for the next season. We're just walking into the backstage area now, behind Valkyria. So you can see Mechanica. Loki was back over that way, so they actually have a scare zone outside Loki. We'll just get some nice shots. This is actually, it's really beautiful. Of course, B&M coaster. It's nice that Liseberg and Pontus has taken us backstage. Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a ride on the new coaster at Valkyria very soon. Catch you guys in a bit.
That's where we take out the plates on the track, and then here. And there we have the crane if we need to remove them from the building, going down to Switzerland or something.
Wow. It smells new.
And this is just security things that you need to go up.
A lot neater than the Swarm cabinet.
These are the same as the Swarm ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
They've already met.
Yeah. I will make them complain to the
So that's where the transfer track comes in.
Other coasters we have in the park is a lot of things. The guests are not allowed to bring any bigger objects to the station.
Okay.
So if you have backpacks and so, they will say you have to put it in the locker. And the locker, I will show you later where the lockers are. But they are in the basement where the store is. And why do we do like that? Yes, because we have 6 per row. It will take forever to people to go here, put their things, and then go back, and then you understand.
Yeah.
This is much more efficient, and it really works. People actually understand that if you're standing first, you will sit on seat number 1, and if you're last, you will sit on seat number 6. So they don't really mess it up.
It looks a lot more, better organised than other ones.
Yeah.
So we have this guy or girl that's standing on that side. That is the director that decides where people will sit. If you stand in a normal line, you can choose, do I want to sit in the front or row 2 and 3.
Okay.
So if you stand in the front, you're always allowed to sit in the front. But 2 and 3, the director decides. And then, of course, you have express pass. And then they shows where you sit, so you can't say I want to sit in the front. They will just you sit where I tell you to sit. And then you have the single rider.
Oh.
We never had that here before.
Oh, I see.
And that has worked quite okay. Swedes are not so common with it. They don't really know how it works or what it is. So they stand there in groups as well. But if there are spots not taken, they just take it, you sit there.
Right.
So then you can sit in the front, you can sit in the second row or third row. And the restraints here, the vests, they are the new generation, which means that they will not lock.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I like
So,
the logo engraved
because,
in it as well.
We've heard that. I've heard, oh, why do you have the vest? That's not good. That's not good. Well, they said that in the summer when the Valkyrie wasn't even open, they had this thing that, oh, you're so bad with shoes.
They're good at
But they know, well, the guys that designed this, that this was the new generation. So we know what we were talking about when we said we want the vest. Yes, now on the station you feel that it's quite tight on you, but when you're hanging, you will hang as well, but you feel it's almost like it gives you a hug.
It's very comfortable.
But we have heard on the first generation vest that it locks, and then you
Well,
can't remove
if you're sat on the brakes, it will keep pulling back.
Yeah,
Especially if it stops and has to be evacuated. It's stuck like that for a long time.
do you have an vest on Port Park?
On Swarm, yeah.
On Swarm.
Yeah.
I was stuck in that for 2 hours of
The
training.
wing
How old
coaster,
is Swarm?
2012.
2012. Okay. So that must be the first vest.
It was the first generation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because B&M hasn't had a vest for so many years, I think.
Second wing.
We have some bigger seats, and there are in the row 3 in the middle.
Återlåst.
That's what Scott didn't have as well.
Yeah.
They never accommodated that either.
You have to push.
Disabled people that's sitting in a wheelchair, they must, really must need to take themselves from the seat to the wheelchair by themselves, because if we can't evacuate them in the lift hill, it's impossible. It's really hard even for a normal person that can have legs and everything, because you are in 45 degrees.
Yeah.
The ankle, yeah, exactly.
Flawless trains as well.
And it's flawless. So it takes a long time to evacuate. But we haven't had any manufacturing yet. Yeah.
Okay.
We never had to evacuate on the lift hill.
Do you do
So it's so reliable, the system.
I was going to say, do you do like a full harness up job for everybody, or do you just get to walk down?
Do they have to be in harnesses when they get off?
Harness. Hur har ni det? Ifall ni skulle evakuera uppe på uppdraget, måste varje besökare få någonting?
Sele.
En sele?
Runt magen har
Those at waist ones.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
So all, yeah.
Dra ner bygeln
Och du öppnar ju bygeln baksidan med 2 sådana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah! In the back.
Yeah, that's all the
So
same.
it's probably the same as you have.
Levers and then...
Have one underneath. That's
What?
one on the
Yeah.
back.
I think
We-
it just comes with the model.
Yeah.
But like, you know, if they...
It gets very complicated.
Especially in the middle, in the back.
Yeah.
You have to go hanging like
Underneath.
Underneath,
Yeah.
It's the same ones.
Had to rebuild some of them over the winter. You had to get it perfectly in line.
Yeah.
It took a really long time before we could open this, but we're really happy that we chose B&M. You will notice it's really comfortable to ride and fast.
I was quite surprised you could fit a B&M in this small park. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
well, I believe that the one in Tivoli is even smaller. If
Okay.
you have been there in Denmark.
Barron's very small.
And Baron is also quite small. But basically we just had the same space as Kanonen and maybe something more. But then B&M asked, this old fairy tale castle, this thing here, some of these buildings, you want to keep that? I said, no. Okay, perfect.
We'll use that,
And then we used that. Because what we wanted, what we didn't have here in the park was like a first drop coaster where everything is for the first drop. Helix is a coaster that builds up itself. It's better and better. Balder is about the airtime.
Yep.
And the Liseberg is more about like the family coaster is you have a lot of things but it doesn't have a first drop. So we wanted a first drop, and there are some different designs out there for it. Another model was a spinning coaster because that is really different. Hallå! Kommer nej, det är inte byta än.
Nej.
Oh, so you considered a spinning coaster?
Yeah, we considered that. We got a design proposal from Gerslauer actually.
Oh, okay.
Dual modeling, but it looks like the Smiler. It was just track everywhere, so ugly.
We made the better decision.
We didn't want to have an ugly thing in our park. So we chose B&M, and they had an empty spot in their schedule. So yeah, we can do it, and we said yes, please.
That's cool.
So we will see in the future. I don't know when we will be on the next coaster, but not in the coming 5 years or so, because we don't have so much space, and the only space we will have in the future will be on that direction when the hotel and water park is finished. Then we know how things will look like. Then maybe we will have some boulders here. Then we have a spot over there.
Oh, what sort of the other side of the canal as well? Or?
Yeah, exactly. So we will see. But for now, we don't have any open mind for a new coaster in the 5 coming years.
No, I quite like how you've been putting flats in as well, like Mechanica, Loki, just to help support.
So the next thing that's coming is a dark ride for 2020.
Nice.
But that's for kiddie, because we removed the fairy tale castle, was an old dark ride from 1968, and then of course we need to replace it with something.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, but okay. We really need to.
Have you adjusted yours as well? Whee! B&M! Woo! Hey! Oh wow, the view! It actually slows you right down. Oh! Oh! So guys, basically we just did another run at Boulder. After Valkyria we say goodbye to Pontus. I just want to say a big thank you to Liseberg, the press department, and Pontus himself for taking the time just this evening. He met us at the entrance at 5. He said originally he spent about 2 hours with us, but he spent 3, so we had that extra time for the mazes, and he wanted us to see Valkyria because they seem very proud in it. And in terms of a dive coaster, the best thing is the vests don't lock. It slows you right down. It actually holds you, so it's not, you're not going over slowly. You actually stop, and it's an overall great experience. But once again, guys, if you are coming here, you can't film. Of course, this is all done by permission. Using GoPros, straps. Pontus had to check them all. The ride ops had to be satisfied so that we could do it. So it all had to be organised. So I'll get those POVs uploaded for you as soon as possible. But yeah, no, really big thank you to the Liseberg team. The hospitality is great, and this is only our first night. It only opened at 5. Tomorrow we're doing a full 12 to 11 days. That's 11 hours. Okay guys, we've now left Liseberg day 1. We finished with 2 more rides on Valkyria, row 2 and 3. So we've done all 3 rows. Amazing B&M, really fast round, running a really fast round circuit. You sit on the brake run for a while because they had a few issues with dispatchers. We had to up the bars again, put them all down to reset it all, but still bloody good B&M. I mean, if you think of newer B&Ms that are slow or trimmed, that's not. No trims, just drop and it gains the speed. It just follows through throughout the whole ride circuit until you hit the brakes. And when you come around the corner, you slam on those brakes just because of how quick it's going. Very much enjoyed Helix at night. Enjoyed all the rides. Liseberg, man, you know, it's an old Schwarzkopf, just a bit of fun. Yeah, in general, all the rides are really good fun. And we're back on park tomorrow to finish off all the mazes as well.